What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Black Ronin back on that again with a new video. And guys, I got a banger for y'all today, but it might make y'all a little sad. But guys, I know Mother's Day is coming up tomorrow, Sunday, which this video is probably gonna drop maybe on Monday. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best to drop it. I don't know. I might just drop it Sunday, but I try not to post on Sunday. That's my day of rest, so I like to chill and stuff. But anyway, let's get on to the video, y'all. So, guys, I gotta talk about, how do you maneuver and just make it through life without no parental guidance or none of that type of figures around? Cause like, guys, I don't have that. Growing up, yeah, I came from a two-parent household, but my parents went through a rough divorce when I was a teenager. Dad cheated and just abandoned me. He's been in and out of my life. We don't even talk. I haven't spoken to him in years. I don't even know. Maybe it's been like 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, around about that time. And I lost my mom back when I was a teenager, about 18 years old, from colon cancer. So, it's really just me and my older sibling. But, even though I moved out and stuff, I got my own place and everything. She doing her thing, she got her own family and stuff, but I want to make this video today just to kind of help a lot of you guys out there who maybe came from that type of upbringing, and just to kind of assist you guys in life and, just navigating, because like, guys, it's tough trying to really look up to really much that's around you. You kind of got to just be your biggest own cheer. Like, you literally got to be your own biggest cheerleader out here nowadays, especially as a man or young man out there coming up, so I just want to talk about some of the things I kind of overcame and things I wish I would have caught on to earlier coming up in life. But let's get on into it, guys. So the first thing that I wish I was taught, but I didn't learn this till later on in life, and I will say this, like back when my dad and us, we did talk from time to time. At the time we were, starting to build that bond again before it got broken. Like, I'll tell y'all, the bond between a father and a son should never be broken, y'all. Like, a father should be fighting for that bond every single day. But my dad, it's a long story, y'all. I don't even want to get into all that, but it's such a mess. But I may get into it a little bit later on in the video. But guys, like, that bond should really be there. And I literally had to learn so much from other people, friends, and just out here being a viewer, just like you guys on YouTube. I learned a lot of stuff about how to be a man out here on YouTube. Now, be careful what you consume. I made that mistake plenty of times, but I'm at the point in my life now where, I'm 24 years old, but nobody never taught me the value of building your confidence and gaining respect as a man. Like, that's not really talked about, and I wish my dad would have taught me that, because confidence really can change your life as a man. Like, the more confident and more just ambitious you are for something in life, the farther you're really gonna go. And I just I didn't really notice that until really my early, I gained confidence, at a certain time period. It was probably maybe 19 when I started to build my confidence, but it didn't really start hitting until probably last year, about a year ago. And that leads me to my another thing, building my confidence and everything. That also ties with working out. So when it comes down to working out and getting yourself in shape, I talk a lot about that stuff on the channel, but I really wish my dad would have truly told me the benefit and power as a man of working out and getting myself in shape and constantly staying on that. And it really taught to me how to do this consistent and just stay consistent with something, because that's so hard to do as a teenager. It's so tough to stay consistent with anything, but once you find that rhythm and just once you, it's something that's just gonna hit where you just continue to be consistent. And for me, it was just it's my health, and then on top of that, I know how good I feel from after working out, and that feeling you just feel like, in the more confidence you gain, like it just does something to you. It's like you don't want to, relapse on that. So that's why I always keep on going with all this. But I really wish my dad would have taught me the value of just working out and stuff. Now my dad growing up, yeah, he lifted weights and stuff like that. He did his push-ups from time to time. But yeah, he really didn't start getting into shape until like his mid 50s, or early 50s, around that time. That's, believe it or not, that's when he had cheated too. He cheated with my mom with a trainer, fitness trainer, once he got in shape. And another thing I also would have liked to know is, like, when you do get in shape, nobody taught me how to, regulate my ego and stuff, because that ego is going to hit you no matter how calm and chill you are. Because I'm naturally a calm and chill person. But when I started getting in shape, my ego did start to go up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I started to get pretty cocky. I ain't even gonna lie. But ain't nobody taught me how to regulate that, how to watch that, and how to maneuver with that. And heck, I'm glad my dad didn't, because he's so reckless. I mean, he got in shape. This man called himself Superman. Like, and then when I got in shape, I was like, dang, man, that kind of rubbed off on me a little bit. I was like, man, I think I'm Superman. I said, I ain't finna let him know that. nah. I mean, yeah, like, you do feel like a superhero. I ain't gonna lie. When you get in that cold, like when you build a cold physique for the first time, but getting close to it, like it does do something to you. But it just, like, I wish I was taught how to handle that type of situation. Like, because like the change in attention you get is a lot more different. The way you carry yourself is a lot more different. Mentality is a lot more different. Never got taught how to handle these things. I'm just now learning that. And then on top of that, another thing I was never told was how just important it was to just be in shape versus literally just letting yourself go and just working and just neglecting your body, eating anything. Don't get me wrong, my parents always kept me on a strict diet and stuff, and never, eating a bunch of junk food all the time. That was a no-no. Drunk plenty of water. But like, when I got like 18 and stuff and just started doing my own thing, I was just doing whatever, and eventually it did caught up to me, and I started gaining on that weight, and I felt just out of energy, out of breath. And then when I woke up one day, man, like, I saw the man boobs hanging. I said, man, I had to do something about it. So I got in that gym and I just started working out, and I made so many mistakes possible. And it would have been nice to have a father figure there to kind of navigate me through that. And then another thing I almost did too, and even family almost, I accidentally scratched it. Yeah, even family already knew about this too. But there was a time I was about to go on TRT, which is, some people argue it's a steroid, but yeah, some people say it's not. But I was gonna hop on that because, like, I really wanted to get big. Like, yeah, I was getting slimmer and everything, but I'm naturally a more leaner and smaller dude. When I say small, I'm talking like on the skinnier side, but I'm not talking about on like the height wise. I'm about average height. I'm like 5'9", 5'10", that range. But I just want to get big, guys. Like, like I was saying with your ego, that's why it's so important to have a father figure, like, or just bring yourself back and just be very, very appreciative for what you got, because not a lot of people can put in that work and come anywhere close to where I'm at. Like, a lot of people will give up on this journey when it comes down to working out and getting yourself in shape. And it's just being so appreciative of just what you got, because I almost made a big mistake of hopping on gear and trying to get as big as possible because my ego got to me, and nobody really told me how to really, like, maneuver with that. I just, like, as a man, like, when you start to get stronger and stuff, you just feel like you can do whatever you want. And nobody ever told me, hey, you need to, like, bro, you need to catch that. I think I had one friend reach out to me and said, no, two friends reach out to me when I posted on Instagram. And it's like, nah, bro, you don't even need to do that. Like, you're young, like, you good. And I listened too, like, I did more research, and I said, you know what, I ain't finna do this. I'm gonna stay natural the whole time. And that's what I did. And the more I keep on going, guys, I'm becoming more and more happy with my physique. I'm starting to get bigger. I look around, I don't see too many people looking like me. Yeah, I gotta work on the forearms. They still pretty small in my eyes, but Everything is all coming around. And outside of just working out, I wish I was taught about my social skills. Now, how I developed that, I started doing YouTube. I'm also an actor on the side, guys, and then on top of that, cold approaching, like I got into sales. Sales would really help me, like, build up my manhood. Guys, I think every man should do sales at least a couple times in their life. Don't just do it one time, you need to do it multiple times in your life. But and who knows, you might just like it, but it's going to build a lot of character with you as a man, in my opinion. It is tough, it's a lot of hard work, but it gets you out your comfort zone, and you don't know how your money is all the time. And also on top of that, you meet a lot of great people along the way. And then on top of that, it just got me good with just connecting and just talking to women, because like nobody never told me the importance of cold approaching. I'm literally just learning that in 2024. Like, guys, like I was not that dude to be out there cold approaching women. Like, I just didn't do it. It's very, very rare. Like, if it's not a strong choosing signal, I'm not about to go cold approach, because I ain't gonna lie, I fear rejection, and it's like, it's already hard enough out here, yeah, just existing. But I said, you know what, I ain't, nah. But over time, but what really helped me with that was when I got in shape, because when you get in shape and start to get bigger and stronger, that confidence level goes up, and you start to just be like, wow, I want to go outside, I want to go do stuff now, I want to go talk to that girl. So like, guys, like that's extremely important. Working out, getting yourself in shape, like it improves so many aspects of your life. It ain't even funny, y'all. I really wish somebody told me the importance of that. Guys, if I would have started like really going hard with this, like never stopped even after high school, but did it right in high school, because in high school you're gonna play sports, but nobody teaches you how to properly build muscle. And then every body type is different. Nobody tells you how to properly, work out and do things, because you're a skinny guy doing high volume sports, you're gonna stay very, very skinny. But if you're a skinny guy and you got a balance to everything, you can still get really big and really shredded if you do things right. And nobody ever taught me that. And I didn't learn that till years later, And another thing I gotta get into, guys, is like spirituality, and just the point of that, having God in your life, because guys, that's what really kept me going for so many years, just God alone. And I have been in and out of church, for quite some time, be in and out my Bible, I'm trying my best with it, but it's very, very important, because like there are days where you just angry out here, you just like, ugh, like what do you do, But that really helped me propel myself through so much trauma and just so much stuff in life. But I tell y'all, man, like don't never sleep on God. Like God is awesome, y'all. Then another thing, guys, another way to make it too, without, if you ain't got no father figure, no mother figure, and just get around great like-minded people. I know they're tough to find. I understand. I very, very rare do I meet people like me, and a lot of people look at me and be like, bro, like, do you just have no emotion? Like, does nothing phases you? And yeah, things do phase me every day. But at the end of the day, I've been through so much to the point where I'm just like, man, nothing really does really phase me like that, because I just push on through it. I take a deep breath, and my parents, especially my mom, always taught me just appreciate the little things. Well, it's not really little things, but like just breathing, walking, I'm able to eat, I'm able to do things normally. Like, then on top of that, I ain't got no acne or nothing, like I'm a decent looking dude. I ain't no top of the line model or nothing like that, but like I got some decent features on me, I ain't gonna lie. But like, so I am blessed in many ways, and I don't take none of that for granted. And another thing, y'all, I wish somebody would have told me growing up through life is, especially as a young man coming up, how important it is to go hard so much, like every single day. Well, not every single day, have your rest periods, but go hard as much as possible, and to get to a certain point, but also balance doing other things. Because there was a time where I was so fixated on trying to get rich and get all this money. Still ain't there yet, but get there. But I was so focused on that, I neglected everything else. Nobody taught me how to balance all that stuff. I wish a father figure like my dad would have told me, hey son, don't just do YouTube. You know, work out too. Go talk to girls. Go do this. Let me put you on game with this. So that way you're mastering multiple skills and you're improving daily. Son, don't go so crazy hard where you burn yourself out. Like burn out completely. Done that many times before. And yeah, you know, thankfully now I got a lot more structure. But yeah, guys, that's really all I gotta say, you know, in terms of how you can make it through life as just a young person, whoever watching, without really no father figure, mother figure. That's really how I'm doing it and how I've been doing it for a little minute. And you know, for everything that happened, guys, I'm pretty happy. Other than just I don't know what to do with the situation. My dad, you know, it's just one of those things. It's like, man, you know, like it's so weird because like literally, like he's literally raising a whole nother family that's not even his. Like his stepson getting more love than me. I'm not no like I ain't trying to come off as jealous, but you know when you the real son, like the biological son, like you gonna feel some type of way when another like person that ain't even you know blood get more love than you, and you know and you the son still trying to grow up, still trying to navigate life, ain't got a mom there no more. Like you would think you know he would be all in there, all trying to get me right. But he up here doing this thing, you know, with his other family. And then on top of that, like, he up here with his new wife. And then every time I ever try to talk to this man on the phone about anything, she always in the background. Like, her son always in the background talking on the phone. I called to speak to my dad, and I told him this many times. But he like, oh, that's my family now. Your family ain't always got to be in our business. You can't have a father and son relationship and do your thing on the side. Like, that's all I'm saying. But y'all let me know what y'all guys think. Let me know that I help y'all, that I inspire y'all. You know, I do a lot of stuff, guys. I do acting, I do YouTube. I'm just grinding with a lot of stuff and ain't stopping. But it's your boy Black Ronin. Like and subscribe, share. I'll be catching y'all next video. Y'all have a good one.